Hello folks, I'm the Red. This is Terra Invicta, and last we left off in game was a couple of months ago. We have... We were at the time largely rebuilding our base in... our materials base in space. We had also focused our refocus to trying to get India for ourselves out of the hands of the Protectorate. Well, not for ourselves. We're trying to get them for the aliens, but, you know, long-term plans. We got to get it in our hands before we can get it in the aliens' hands. We're also now starting to rebuild ourselves in lunar orbit. And I put a base down, and the Protectorate immediately went and came after us. This Cabal here has 10 kilometers per second. I'm going to force an engagement by surrounding them. And if we auto-resolve... I'm going to reject this and see what happens when we simply take control of the battle directly. I'm also going to slow us down. Confirm. This is the Wakabe class destroyer and the Avalanche class monitors. These are none of our new ships. So I thought we had our new ships here, but I was wrong. We did have our new ships trying to engage. What's your... They are actually burning, or they're not burning, but they are actually like losing us. I have you... Oh, actually want all of you. To burn. I actually should have had us engaging at a higher speed. Okay, we'll let him go. Because I made a mistake here. Take me here. And I'm going to reduce our time. Oh, they're already burning away. Or, no, they're not burning away. They're just in a significantly different orbit than us. You're saying 240. It's going to be like a day before we can engage. Select. Let's transfer. I don't want 3 days. I want hours. And I'm no longer worried about our materials income, so... Uh, 13th of March, so the Protectorate is launching an all-out assault here on the shield station. If I engage... How much Delta V do you have? 4.6. I'm gonna engage... Oh. They didn't run at all. Go ahead and auto-resolve this, and yeah, we just blasted them. Accept. Close. Select. And we do want to transfer to Luna as fast as possible. I mean, we could... We're still going to make them long before... on absolute minimal Delta V spent here. They are already resupplying. Now ready for new orders. And we're just gonna wait because the Protectorate's coming to engage us here. We can see them pop a 1 here. They've got... What are they sending? See, 3 battle cruisers, 3 frigates. The only thing they're repeating is the Galatia battle cruisers. So I'm looking at Vulcan torpedo base here. Looking at mostly the heavy rail cannon. These I'm looking at light rail cannons, Artemis torpedo bay. Oh. Oh, there shoots off Victor 1020. And Protectorate is launching another single ship to go take out our secondary Luna base that we're working on. As is the initiative. Yeah, we actively want to engage Papa 1. And yeah, I think we're going to start battle. I want to see how our new ships... We only have a couple of these. Sunstorms. Oh, we actually only have 1 Sunstorm here. And then the Wakabes, infrared cannons. No, the Sirocco is also a Sunstorm. So I want to focus down the Pomerania and the Galatia. Because those are the heavy cannons. The Georgia is mostly torpedo bays, which we're going to count on our Seraphs to block. We are gonna start battle. I'm not gonna let the AI manage this. So let us I guess we're just gonna make a wall here. Oh, hold on. There, that's how we transfer, we reorganize ships. I want the Sunstorm and the Circo on opposite ends. And then the Wakabe in the trade wind. I want here. And then everything else is more or less the same to us. These avalanche destroyers are fine. Yeah, we've got a wall here. Let's confirm. And I want the Sunstorm, and the Wakabe, both targeting Galatia. Right, you now have priority target. The trade win and the Circo target the Pomerania. So your range 800 kilometers. The range on this is 650 kilometers. I'm going to tell the Sunstorm and Circo to hold their missiles. I'm going to count on our PD to be good enough to defend us. Maybe that's a mistake. I think it's a mistake I've made before. But I see nothing coming in at the moment. Okay, Sunstorm. Circo, begin firing. Or, yeah, you're not even in range. Looks like... Oh yeah, the trade wind there just took some blows straight to the nose. Yeah, you guys, the Wakabes, were not designed for combat. They were designed to be bombardment ships. And it shows here. What's the range? Targeting range is 800 kilometers. Oh, who just fired? The avalanches are now within range. They have plenty of ammo. And these avalanches are also not built for combat at all. Oh, they're actually hitting the glaciers. I'm gonna have you guys go ahead, open fire with your missiles at this point. That's a solid missile barrage. I'm going to wait so you're down to like, yeah, a handful, and then switch your last ones to the Georgia. Let's see if we're overwhelming their point defense, as was our intention. With this design. Yeah, we overwhelmed their point defense. They're out of ammo, but they did their job. Do they have armor? The Sunstorms. I see that without pausing. Here it is. They have minimal armor. I don't know. Oh, our point defense is also firing off. Avalanche seems to be doing... I focus in on you. What are you being hit by? Okay. To know what anything's being hit by, I have to look at Yeah, it looks like the avalanches are actually doing some real strong work there. Yeah, let's just kick it up. I think we have them just simply overwhelmed at this point. I'm just letting everyone fire at will. What I should do... is have everyone padlock the targets at this point, because we're going to need to flip to keep. What are you doing? Why are you burning? Yeah, we did lose a ship, the trade win in the process. It was completely unarmored, so, you know, it makes sense. I'm gonna say close and say Lunar Defense Fleet. I'm gonna be unavailable for operations for a moment. I told you close, but pause. Repair, resupply. You're saying 7 days, which is not acceptable. A resupply is 4 days. So what we want is to break off the Wakabe. A resupply is 3 days. Then the Wakabe can repair, resupply. Lunar Defense Fleet, I'm saying you're done at the 17th of March. The initiative burned a lot faster than the than I was expecting. I didn't pay attention to when the initiative was arriving. I only paid attention to when the Protectorate was. So yeah. That was a mistake on my part. I let that base get destroyed. But that's fine. Our agents are going to go ahead and just continue doing what they were already planning on doing. We still need to calm Brazil, still need to calm the alien nation, and that's pretty much all they're doing. ICUB is pushing us in India. let's... I mean, why don't you guys... go ahead and try to engage here. Oh! The aliens are taking on Exodus and being destroyed. I want to engage you and encircle if we can. Let's auto-resolve this. Yeah. I'm not gonna fight that auto-resolve. I will found another station in low lunar orbit. You'll be Luna below 2. And we'll build an orbital core. This you are thrusting to Luna Low Shield. And you're going to resupply. Luna Low Shield can, yeah, reduce its debris. There's another Sunstorm Monitor joining the Luna Defense Force. And I'm going to check our construction. Luna Low Shield. I think we're seeing the effectiveness of the Sunstorms. What we need is to worry about the okay, the original Seraph we can remove in its entirety. The Seraph Block 2's Avalanche class. Okay, let's start with the Seraph Block 2s. We've got more of them. They need an upgrade. Actually, let's go to the ship class first. Our Sunstorm's new expectation is 20 milligieves thrust, 15 kilometers per second delta V. So let's begin with the drive upgrades. The large drive, we could. The fusion spinner is not really an upgrade. Power plant, we might as well upgrade. We can obsolete quite a few of these. We're never going to go to the older versions. Our radiators, we want the nanotube filament. Utility modules. We've got ECM and targeting already. So whole weapons. I mean, these guns, we're not upgrading anything. We've just got the 40 millimeters, same as we ever had. So the only thing really is the armor. And more propellants, more engines. to get them a little faster. I don't think we have any real other changes to be made, right? This is just the Seraph Block 3. Is re-armor, and then up their speed. So that they can keep up with the sunstorms. If we look at the Seraph Block 2s, they've got like 60 water. We're no longer worried about nobles. It's just fissile materials. And they're really running. They really have very little to worry of either. They're cheaper on metals. The only thing is they're just going to hold a lot more water for the Lars drive. And that's it. There's nothing to worry about here. We can save this as... yes, I know they're not interplanetary ships. They're not interplanetary ships. Thank you, game. And then we're going to go to our shipyard here. Ship construction. Refit a Seraph to... I'm just going to do these one at a time. We can hide obsolete, and we can hide the Block 2s now. And... oh, what I should have done is... What would you say? You're an interceptor? Or whatever. It does affect the AI, but... whatever. I didn't click the button. We don't do most of our things, most of our battles with the AI. New settlement mining complex. The Sierra, what were you, the Wakabe? You can rejoin. I found another station in low lunar orbit. And you will be Luna Low 3 station. Oh, Luna Low 3 first station, and then you
we picked up about 10 minutes on the timeline.
Should have an orbital core.
Where did that hatch?
So Academy's launching for Low 2, 24th. The Luna Defense Fleet should go for Low 2. Let's go ahead and check on this military force. Stop hunting Xenos, go home, take a little rest and recuperation, double check that our other militaries are doing the same if they need it. And they are. We are running negative on money, and part of building around Luna, what we're building those stations for, is long-term to provide us money.
Order is returning.
The situation remains chaotic.
Really?
public sentiment is increasingly with us.
He promoted us in India. Go ahead and engage. Encircle. Engage. Auto-resolve. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that we blew all our missiles doing that.
A life spent merely enduring is a life spent waiting for death. Allow yourself to become the flame that pushes back the darkness. The flame that others will flock around. Superior Judith Howell. Forward to How to Lead. Small steps, big changes.
So working on extended space survival. If I poke here, oh, we can't see how much we overspent. I mean, let's do some space tourism. We're running low on money, like we're running negative on money. We're actually running into debt. The various factions are pushing for the mission to Saturn, which I'm fine with because, I mean, they're not even at Jupiter. I'm not going to pay for ultraviolet lasers. And we're working on our own internal projects here. Yeah. Select you. You docked at Luna Low 2. You should move to Luna Shield. And begin resupplying. I'm going to take a moment here to double check that all of our Earth and lunar stations are producing things. If we are actually starting to get some stations, what we should probably consider is Earth L2 can add in a nanofactory. That would be too much in terms of power. Fortuna Song is not generating enough power. Socrates can turn this on. And which of you is the construction module? Crispy's base. Actually, oh, you wouldn't generate enough power. I did the math wrong. Oh, I'm not accounting for. Yeah, no, I am doing the math wrong on these. Although, not for these two. You're going to take a moment to build. I'm going to decom you and build. Why are you taking so much power to... I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about it. You should build this and settlement mining complex. As should you. Io, you're still building. Rathmore, Nanofactory would be perfectly viable for you. Kara, you too. And we're out of metals, so that's our spending for the moment. You're returning home for some R&R. Aliens are terrorizing Polynesian states out here. Brazilian military is continuing to fight the alien growth. Early in the game, we had let them grow wild, and I don't know how it spreads, if it needs to be spread by the aliens or us, I guess, individually per region, or if it does naturally spread. But yeah, so part of these costs is these defense arrays. They actually cost money to maintain. So we did get some more shipyards online there. This is the shipyards. Ship construction. Yeah, Earth L4. I'm going to get another Sun class monitor building there, or Sunstorm class monitor. I've learned Project Exodus failed a purge. We have the aliens fairly calm. Well, the alien administration fairly calmed. So, Adriana, go ahead and turn over Central
Greatness
African
awaits
Republic.
this
We
nation.
can't build any facilities because it's costly to do so.
Standing by.
Nijiro, you can't protect Brazil. Actually, Adriana, why don't
Acknowledged.
you protect Brazil before that?
Securing our control.
And we've been doing funding for Mexico, Canada, and the US, all of North America, in an effort to get something here. But we're just not keeping it. Well, we're just gonna let it go.
Protecting our interest.
Because we are going to get those nanofactories online. Although first more more skunk works, more layered defense arrays. I put more effort into protecting us. I didn't realize how costly it was gonna be to get all of those defense arrays and everything online. But it's fine. We can run negative for a while. I'm not so worried about this right now. The alien administration
Things are cooling off.
is not so worried about starting
Violence
another
is
war.
abating.
Things are cooling off.
Which is a little surprising
We're
to me.
winning their hearts and minds.
You can cancel the xenoform attack. And you can re-begin it. I'm not going to worry so much about Europe right now. The aliens are keeping various people distracted here. Ooh, advanced marine assault units. I'd like to work on those. But honestly, we're gonna start with the Space Navy Academies. Maybe we can get some people you know, if we can get 2 of these research projects, I'd be happy. In fact, I'd spend quite a bit to re-get mission to Saturn. The residential module, let's set that as a favorite. We don't have the money to transfer resources to Paraguay, to transfer military resources. I'm going to say, Luna, let's found another platform. Yeah, you can get what you want, alien administration. Go ally with Kosovo. Close all of these. Let's found another platform, and you will be the Luna Low 4 station. Build out your orbital core. Adriana can now make this transfer of the Central African Republic.
Headed there now.
That'll perk you. But you're very low on subversion right now, and we have people continuing to work on it. Oh, we should have protected Mexico. It's fine. The initiative launching India 6 for Luna Low, arrival on the 22nd. I'm gonna wait till a day or so. And Luna Defense Fleet will transfer to Luna Low. You can take half a day to do so. We'll engage, encircle, auto-resolve, accept.
Violence is abating.
Things are cooling off.
Order is returning. Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Select the Luna Defense Fleet, transfer back to low shield. Ooh. Yeah, we're okay. Our debt. I saw the minus 500, and I thought we were dropping in debt faster. No, it's just our debt's getting bigger, but that's fine. Once we get our nano factories and everything up, it won't be so much of a problem. I'm going to take a little pause here for us to go through another round of building anything. You're all still building. Your power is fine. I'm going to focus on places that don't have... Where's the nano factory? Nano factory, there it is. Just didn't see it in the list. That don't have... Okay, let's build a second fusion array for you, then. And build you a couple of nano factories. I'm spreading these out largely for the simple reason... Yeah, we're out of metals again. Largely so that if they do eventually start bombing us and making it around... because I haven't been looking out at... You know, how many ships do the various human factions have in the belt? And I actually don't see any. I see Exodus has something here, but it's the only thing I'm noticing off the back. Oh, I see another one here, a battle cruiser. So I'm guessing maybe the aliens are keeping them from building ships, even if they aren't keeping them from building bases. I wonder if I shouldn't take a moment here to check prospecting and go... Are there any fissile locations? We've got a one site... The Morning Star. If I transfer you here. Arrival date, you're saying 20 weeks, but you need return, so you shouldn't go more than like 80%, or yeah, I mean 80% should be fine. And your tanks, does this say how much water you actually use? No. I wanted you to do by delta of the expenditure. $60 is going to be enough to get you back. I'm gonna have you try transferring like Well, I'm gonna double check. If I click on you a second time, yeah, you're outside the... So Morning Star, make this transfer, do it by arrival date, leave yourself with at least some amount of Delta V. Actually, you're going to build a station when you get here. That's your whole point, isn't it? But here's the problem, is there's a very real chance... Well, there's not a real chance that you won't have at least some kind of ability to build a station, because even if they build something... Okay, I'm gonna transfer you fast. Well, fast-ish. 25 weeks. Half a year. Not Callisto.
The alien nation is growing.
How much of that get people? Actually, not much. Earth 1, you're building some nanofactories, but what I really want you to do is one more of these Sunstorm class monitors. Oh, and you're gonna need metals for this, which is fine. You'll get them when they become available. And yeah, it looks like we've got the space game under control. Our next plan here is to continue building up our stations, our nanofactories in orbit, so that we can get some money and we can, you know, drop the funding out of America, Canada, Mexico, all of that. I can, you know, focus back in on, you know, our land problems. I'm going to say, Adriana, protect Canada.
Making things safe for our people.
Mexico can wait for a little bit. But yeah, we didn't move anything on the land side. I'm still at 19%. But we have pushed Canada to be more in favor of us than the Protectorate. And they've got some strife building up. We can maybe make use of that. We're going to send our... Because the alien nation's mostly calm, we're going to send in our people to Axel and Rajit to stir up trouble in India. Get them to flip. And... I mean, it's going to be a little while. That's going to take a little while. So, in the meantime, hopefully Pakistan, you know, we can subsume that, we can build facilities, we need to get our money in order, but the game's starting to go in our favor. If I'm looking at 1.8 billion people, that's another 20%, that's another 20%. We've only got 65, so if we get India and China in, we can just start pushing like Brazil, Mexico, US, Canada, and that'll be enough. Actually, so Canada, US is yeah, so total we're looking at 250,000. Let's call that another 250,000. Either no, it's not. Let's call that another 250,000. No, it's not. I'm sorry, 250 million. So that's like, we have maybe 10% in our pocket, if that. Just doing very rough math. So, yeah, we do need India, China, or one of these, and then a lot of other things. But really, if we get India, China, that'll be it. That'll be the final push. It's just a matter of getting them at that point. Let's do our double check that any allies we have are actually allies to the US and Canada before we go ahead and sign off. I mean, Mexico doesn't have a military. Literally, we're not even building one. Brazil does, though. Should be worrying. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will continue playing Terra Invicta. It's going to be a little bit before we can get both India and China, but India, we're working on the people. We need to work on, you know, the situation itself. We'll see how long that takes. And I hope to see you there.